In August 2024, my partner Justin and I celebrated our 10-year anniversary at the Broken Islands Lodge. We began our journey by camping at Secret Beach Campground, arriving late the night before. The road to the campground is long, winding, and bumpy. Camping costs $45 per night with basic amenities including a porta potty. Be sure to bring your own water. There's also a small general store with basic supplies. With a few hours to spare in the morning, we decided to kayak around the Stopper Islands. The paddle took us about 2 hours, and there's a small launch fee to launch your kayak.
We're 15 minutes in and already stopping for a snack break.
After our morning adventure, we parked our van in long-term parking and caught the water taxi to the Broken Island Lodge. Broken Island Lodge, located at the historic Tseshaht Whaling Station, offers an all-inclusive West Coast adventure like no other. Perfectly positioned to explore the Broken Group Islands and Pacific Rim National Park, the lodge provides a comfortable alternative to beach camping. Accessible only by water, the lodge is an off-grid experience, encouraging guests to unplug and recharge. The lodge operates with power from 5:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and there's cell service and Wi-Fi available. Delicious meals are served daily with breakfast, afternoon snack, and dinner at the lodge, as well as packed lunches to take on your day's adventures. Let me tell you, the food was amazing. Lunch was a highlight for me. It was so fun choosing which goodies to pack in my lunch kit. Every day I looked forward to eating a hot soup with my picnic lunch. There are also a lot of useful amenities for paddlers camping in the Broken Islands. There's an incredibly cozy day lodge with food and drinks for sale. There's also a spot to fill up your water, as there's no fresh water available in the Broken Group Islands. The day lodge also includes bathroom facilities. There's even a drying room to dry your gear out at the end of the day. Every day we jumped off the dock into the ocean and warmed up afterwards in the wood-fired hot tub. The lodge has such a cozy atmosphere, and we had the perfect balance of activity and rest each day. Although our primary reason for visiting the lodge was for kayaking, there are a number of other outdoor activities to keep you busy around the lodge. There are yard games, hiking trails, free paddleboard rentals, and even a secret canoe hidden in the forest. My goal for this trip was to check out as many campsites as possible to scope out potential spots for a future camping trip. Our first day trip from the Broken Island Lodge was around Nettle Island. It was a cloudy, moody day of paddling. We hugged the coast closely to keep our eyes out for interesting creatures in the intertidal zone. Up ahead is Reeks Island. Justin's moving there because he reeks. Apparently, we should have read a guidebook first because we missed some of the key sites in the area. There's a mysterious human face carved into Reeks Island, as well as some interesting sea caves in the area. We had lunch at Gibraltar Island.
Gibraltar? Is that it?
It took us an hour and a half of lazy paddling to make it here from the lodge. We landed on a rocky and uneven beach marked by a buoy. Turns out, just around the corner is a beautiful sandy beach that's much better for accessing the campsite. There are some great camping spots up high on the beach and also spots tucked into the forest. It was my first experience with a Broken Group Islands outhouse, and let me tell you, they look pretty cool. It took us another hour and a half to make it back to the lodge. Justin practiced his rolling, and we had a swim off the dock.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Ah!
Oh, it's nice. Never mind. I guess you are guessing.
The most tragic thing we've ever seen. What are we supposed to do now?
Go shower, I guess.
Our original plan was to take the water taxi out to Clark Island and paddle our way back to the lodge. However, it was super windy that day, so we were dropped off at Toquaht Island instead. Toquaht Island is known for having a huge ancient tree, the oldest in the park. Unfortunately, we couldn't find it. Today we wanted to continue our goal of checking out as many campgrounds as possible. The Toquaht Island campsite is small, but it was so beautiful. It was full of large old-growth trees. The guidebook mentioned to watch for stinging nettle on the way to the outhouse, which still held true. This campsite doesn't have any room for beach camping, and I've read it can get crowded in the forest. Nobody else was there when we dropped by. Next, we checked out the Willis Island campground. It took us about 1 hour to get from the Toquaht Island campsite to the Willis Island camping area. Willis is one of the larger campgrounds. What I remember about Willis Island is the very long path to the outhouse, marked with seashells. From there, it was a 20-minute paddle to the Toquaht Island campground. Toquaht is another spot that would make a great base camp. We popped into Hand Island for our final break. It took us about 30 minutes to get from Toquaht to Hand. If we had kayaked from Secret Beach to the Broken Islands, this is where we likely would have stopped to camp for the night. Hand Island has beautiful white sand beaches. Because it is the starting point to the Broken Islands, it can get crowded here. And it was busy. We paddled through the Pinkerton Islands on our way back to the lodge. Other guests had told us they saw tons of wildlife and saw multiple bears in this area. It took us 1 hour to paddle from Hand Island to the lodge. In the evening, we took a little walk after supper and explored the Forest Loop hike. The short hiking trail shows off some of the old-growth trees surrounding the lodge. We wanted to explore everything around the Broken Island Lodge, so we took a day off from kayaking. We started the morning with the Barkley Bluff hike. It starts out easy, but the last bit is a bit of a scramble, made more difficult by the rain and the mud.
Get real in on that soggy poo.
We were rewarded with an incredible view of the Broken Group Islands. The entire hike round trip took us about 2 hours, 1 hour each way. I would definitely recommend trail runners or hiking boots for this hike.
Holy smokes!
I wonder if we could ask if we could call it a match.
After that, we found a magical little canoe hidden in the forest. A short paddle through a swamp opens up into a tiny, beautiful lake. Although we weren't able to get a close-up video, we caught a mama bear with her cub peeking out of the forest at us. For the rest of the day, we swam, napped, relaxed, and ate. 2, 1.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
You let go. What happened?
I don't know. We got it.
Oh, okay, you ready?
Yep.
Did you hang on?
Yeah.
Hey! Coming to get you.
On our final day, we took the water taxi to Secret Beach. This is the most incredible trip we've ever taken, and we can't wait to return.